Ladies and gentlemen, we will now be beginning Fall Conference. Cal Poly Pomona honors the contributions and endurance of Native American as we open the academic year with a blessing from a tribal elder. To introduce the tribal elder, please welcome Ethnic and Women's Studies Professor, Dr. Sandy Kanwa Hoptawa Dixon.
Lolama, President Coley, faculty and student affairs, staff, and distinguished guests. Nusandi Kiwanaptewa Dixon, Nuhopitu, Nu Imnonkopi, Ignakada, Nudidawa Wawa. Greetings, my name is Sandy Kiwanaptewa Dixon. I am from the Hopi Nation, Hopi standing for peaceful people. I am from the village of Monkopi, and I am Sun Clan. And I am also the interim chair of the Ethnic and Women's Studies Department. Yay. First, I would like to recognize that Cal Poly Pomona resides on the original home of the Tongva Nation and other local tribal groups such as the Cahuilla. This is their traditional homeland. Dr. Kim Marcus is a Serrano and Cahuilla traditional ceremonial leader and bird singer. He is a father of 3 children, husband, and grandfather of 4. The Marcus family is responsible for reviving the Cahuilla Coyote dances under the direction of Cahuilla elders. Dr. Marcus holds a PhD in psychology and a BA in business administration. He is an addiction specialist and serves as school counselor and cultural department head at Noli School, a Native American middle high school. His passion is to maintain and revive customs and traditions. He has given much of his time to the language revitalization for his people. He is also one of our scholar and elder residents here at Cal Poly. Dr. Marcus is providing our blessing and song for the 4th year at the invitation of President Coley, as we celebrate and welcome our first fall semester. Escole, Escole, Dr. Marcus.
Ma'achama, Dr. Dixon, Mia Haminat, Cal Poly, Pomona University, Escuela, Ma'achama Pempuan ka piva, ne Pukutaska, Kuye, Ma'achama said some sim, each of Ma'achama even a Taklowis pen, Melkichan Page Pachemson. Hello. Oh, thank you, Dr. Dixon. I said in my language. I like to speak my language, which is going almost into extinction. I welcome all of you to such a great event, to see all of your beautiful faces, I said, and smiling faces. I would like to start off with our blessing today. I came to Cal Poly for 3 years, and I dropped out. I was homeless. I went back to school, got my education. Now I work at a Noli Indian school. This is what a product of Cal Poly can do to inspire us to continue our lives. Without Cal Poly, I wouldn't have the motivation and belief in myself to continue to get an education. This is the impact that you have on your students. as staff and faculty. This is pretty unique being here in this kind of setting. Everybody's involved as a community. I'd like to say a few words to offer a blessing if you would like to stand. Ne pungkutaska kuie amna pen muka pen pepinga ma achum chamtewe ipa melkisem pace pachensum chamtewe amocha pen amacha pen hekus ma achum eva chamtewe ipa. We're here today. Look over the staff here at the school. May your blessings be upon them. Ma'achamam ivam enenka ipam. Makiktam ipam ma'achamam nichilium ben nachanesh. For the young men and women that come here, the men and women in genders, that you watch over them. Ma'achamam ivam penga'a. May they go towards their future. And Nashke, you may be seated, please. We use tobacco only for ceremonial use only, to talk, to ask for the blessings upon you today. I appreciate the President, you, Cal Poly. Let's give yourself a hand today. You're here, and we welcome all of you. Welcome and have a good year. Sing a song as a part of the blessing. This is an ancient song. It talks about the people coming to the area in their homelands. Dongva sawosh pakiktam, marinyahem, yuhaivatim, pipe marinyahem, habaka, the LA Basin, this homeland of our people. E mai ke mahatenyam, 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 e mai ke mahatenyam. Hey, Mike, ma, atenyam. Hey, Mike, ma, atenyam. Hey, Mike, ma, atenyam. Hey, Mike, ma. Thank you. Have a good year.
We ask that you now turn your attention to the video screens to see our welcome messages.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Dominguez, and I am this year's Staff Council President. And on behalf of Staff Council, I'd like to welcome you all to Fall Conference, and I am looking forward to a great year.
Hello, everyone.
My name is Hector Maciel, CSUEU Chapter 319 President.
I'm Wei Qingxie, CFA Chapter President.
I would like to extend a warm welcome to new and returning CSU employees. We are proud of the services that we provide to the campuses, the students, and the communities that the CSU touches.
I want to welcome everyone to the first semester of a new academic year. We are faculty advocating for faculty, and we need to hear from you to properly represent our interests. Please tell us about your issues and views. Help us advocate for faculty by participating in CFA activity and joining if not a member. By working together, we will be stronger together.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jenny Greenberg, and I'm the ASI president for this year. I hope to see our student leaders working alongside many of you this year in order to serve our students and our campus community. If you ever want to visit our office, feel free to stop by the BSC at any time. I hope you have an enjoyable fall conference and a great academic year.
Hi, I'm Cassandra.
I'm Val.
I'm Phyllis.
And I'm Julie. Welcome to Fall Semester 2018, and on behalf of the Academic Senate,
Have a great year, Broncos!
Cal Poly Pomona. We are a community that's 80 years young. Since the beginning, we've been a university of dreamers. Strong, resilient, creative. We embrace change, new ideas, and innovation. Today especially, change is all around us. We're building for future generations, preparing for the known and the unknown, transforming students' lives so they're prepared to work in the real world and to change the world. And it shows. This past year, Forbes and PayScale named Cal Poly Pomona a Best Value University. We were listed in the top 10 for social mobility gains of low-income students by PayScale and CollegeNet. Our architecture department is ranked number 12 in the nation by Design Intelligence, and the Collins College is ranked number 32 in the world by CEO World Magazine. Our polytechnic education provides incomparable opportunities for learning, like for plant science student Oscar Del Real, who maintains the turf at Dodger Stadium. The Formula SAE team finished in the top third of the competition. 3 student research teams placed second at the CSU Research Competition. As always, our Dreams Take Flight Rose Float is a winner, taking the 2018 Past President Award. We've received a $1.1 million grant to fund scholarships for special education teachers. We recently launched the Liquid Rocket Lab with the goal of going to space one day. And speaking of space, faculty and student researchers have discovered how microbes can survive clean rooms and contaminate space. Our 80th anniversary is a community celebration because we're not alone on this journey. Alumni, friends, faculty, staff, our entire community shares in our successes. This year's Giving Day set a record with more than $670,000 raised. Leadership donors Carol and Jim Collins made a tremendous $10 million endowment gift to the Collins College because they believe in our mission of student success. The men's soccer team won the NCAA West Region Championship and advanced to the NCAA Final Four. On the academic side, Cal Poly Pomona athletes were posted on the CCAA All-Academic Team 70 times across fall, winter, and spring terms. We believe that every student deserves an education, regardless of the obstacles. That's why we've established a Bronco Dreamers Resource Center on campus. And we've started to address food insecurity through our mobile food pantry. Let's also welcome new leaders and new members of our community. Nicole Hawks, Chief of Staff. Iris Levine, Dean of Class. And let's also welcome a campus favorite, Pancho the Llama, Protector of the Sheep Unit. We're celebrating our 80th year. It's a new beginning, a new calendar, new students, a new year. Cal Poly Pomona, we're ready.
Our faculty have converted and redesigned over 3,500 courses for our first ever fall semester. We're ready!
With analytics, online forums, and mobile applications, we continue to enhance the students' digital experience. We're ready!
Through donations, student support, scholarships, and professional mentoring, our Bronco alumni know how to pay it forward. We're ready!
As our university continues to grow, we're making sure to meet our campus's needs. We're ready!
Over 25,000 students will be joining us as we prepare for 2018-19. We're ready!
Well, we finally made it. It's the first ever semester at Cal Poly Pomona. I can't wait to get to fall conference. Hey, Billy, where are you headed? To the pool? Don't you know it's time to go to fall conference? Get in. That's okay. You can wear your swimming trunks. Those are pretty neat, Billy. Are you ready? Great. I'm ready. Let's go.
As we wait Dr. Coley's entrance into the gymnasium, we ask that you please stand and put your hands together. Let's show her our Bronco pride. Oh, I think we can do a bit better. Keep in mind, we're celebrating 80 years of education. Hey, Pep Band, perhaps you can help us get these folks excited. I think we're just about there, but let's kick it up a notch. Here are my cheer and Bronquettes. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming your president, Dr. Soraya M. Coley.
Well, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. And also thank you for that introduction and welcome to Fall Conference. We are celebrating our 80th year as a transformative and well-respected university. Please join me in thanking the Cal Poly Pomona Pep Band, our cheer team, the Bronquettes, and of course, Billy Bronco. What a great way to start Fall Conference. Thank you very much. And thank you all for being here. And more importantly, thank you for being a part of this great university. Cal Poly Pomona is great because of its people and the values shared. Each of you, the faculty, the staff, the students, the alumni, the community partners, you make Cal Poly Pomona what it is. You shape the reputation of this university. And before I begin my prepared remarks, please allow me to recognize just a few individuals. First, I want to welcome all of our newest Broncos. If this is your first Fall Conference, would you please stand? On behalf of the entire Cal Poly Pomona community, I want to welcome you to Fall Conference and to our university. We are so happy that you have joined our community of excellence, and I look forward to your individual contribution towards our collective greatness. Putting together Fall Conference is a months-long process with a host of moving parts that involves units from all over the campus, from the Office of Events and Special Projects, to the President's Office, to the University Police Department, to athletics, ASI, Media Vision, to the bookstore, and many more. Today's event is the result of a team effort. And so would the members of the organizing committee and all those involved in Fall Conference please stand and be recognized. All of the members who helped put this together. So I guess they're so tired they didn't come to, oh, there are a couple of them over here. Great, thank you. You might have noticed the unique centerpieces at your table. Rather than expend resources on flowers, we decided to be more purposeful in our decoration. Thanks to the generosity of the Cal Poly Pomona Foundation, the canned food at your table is being donated to support our student food pantry and help students in need. Please join me in thanking the foundation. Thank you also to Tribal Elder Mr. Kim Marcus of the Noli Indian School for your blessing at the start of this event. This blessing has become an annual tradition since my first fall conference at Cal Poly Pomona, and I can think of no other activity at this event that connects us as much to our diverse community and to the history of the region as this tradition. Thank you again, Mr. Marcus, and also Dr. Sandy Dixon, for helping us to understand the significance of this ceremonial part of our program. Would Juan Garcia please stand? Juan is a Cal Poly Pomona student majoring in political science. He has been an active leader on our campus and in the community. And just last week, Governor Jerry Brown announced that Juan will be the newest student trustee on the California State University Board of Trustees. This is the first time we've had one of our students serve as a trustee. Juan, congratulations and thank you for representing your fellow students here at Cal Poly Pomona and across the CSU system. Thank you very much, Juan. I also want to take a moment to thank Francis Tavis, our Director of Government and Community Relations, for the vigorous assistance provided during this process. Francis, will you please stand? I'd like to take a moment to recognize the work of our campus administrative leadership team. Would all of the vice presidents and the deans please stand? All of the vice presidents and deans. These individuals are critical in turning the vision and potential of our university into action that supports faculty and staff and helps our students succeed. We thank you for your important contributions. And as you know, Gary Hamilton served as my first chief of staff, and upon his retirement, Anita Jessup served as an interim for 1 year. She retired this summer after more than 20 years in the CSU system, and I'm extremely grateful for her service. Following a national search, I am pleased to again introduce my new chief of staff, Ms. Nicole Hawks. Nicole, will you please stand? I also want to recognize Dr. Tara Giblin, who will be serving this year as an ACE Fellow. She will be with us this fall semester, and she comes from Orange Coast Community College. Tara, will you please stand? Dr. Giblin. And finally, I want to recognize my biggest supporter, my wonderful husband, Ron Coley. Ronnie, will you please stand? Ronnie recently retired as Vice Chancellor for Business and Administrative Services at UC Riverside. So after 20 years in the U.S. Marine Corps and more than 20 in the University of California system, he's decided to change the pace of his professional life. And he will occasionally be volunteering at the Veterans Resource Center where is Elke? Raise your hand if you're here. There she is. Where Elke is the commander-in-chief. Thank you. As you can see, I brought my happy emoji pillow again this year. You might recall from last year's conference, I shared that this was a gift given to me by Gloria Concha. Gloria worked at Cal Poly Pomona for 32 years. She reached out to me shortly after I arrived to welcome me. And over the years, we shared personal stories. She was the embodiment of joy, always with a smile on her face. Sadly, Gloria passed away last year. And not long before she died, she gave me this pillow as a reminder that no matter the situation, we must try to find a way to have joy and gratitude as we go through life's challenges. And so we gather at Fall Conference, and we use this time to reflect on our achievements, successes, and future plans, as well as welcome new members to the Bronco family. But this event also gives us an opportunity to reflect on those who are no longer with us. As you all know, on June 29th of this year, Cal Poly Pomona suffered an unprecedented tragedy when 2 members of our campus community were killed. That evening, I was with the family of the public safety specialist who had lost his life. Words cannot describe the heartbreak of a mother who has lost a child. And sometime later, I also extended our sympathies to the grieving grandmother of the custodial employee. Tragedy struck again this month when one of our students and a nationally recognized advocate for the transgender community lost a battle with mental illness. We are cognizant of all the members of our community we have lost over the past year, including several other students. Each death is tragic and carries lasting pain. In remembrance of those who have died, I ask that you join in a moment of silence in their honor. Thank you. Looking all the way back to January 2015, when I gave my first address to the campus community, I shared a vision of my journey to you and our journey together. We have been traveling partners for more than 3 years now. We've shared moments when the path was straight, wide, and level. We've also shared moments when the incline was steep and rocky. But regardless of the shape of the path, we have traveled this road together. I want you to know today that I consider it the greatest honor of my career to travel this journey with you. Each year, I see Fall Conference as a plateau in our journey. It is a moment where we can rest, refresh ourselves, look back at the path we've walked, and look up to what lies ahead. We have come a long way. And while every mountain has a summit, we understand that we never truly reach the end of our journey because our commitment to being a student-centered, faculty and staff-focused, and community-minded university is only limited by our vision and our willingness to make it a reality. And so, we begin another year of pushing that summit higher, striving for continuous improvement, achieving teaching and scholarly excellence, and doing more to help our students succeed. This is truly a historic day at Cal Poly Pomona. Not only are we marking our 80th year as a university, but we also stand ready to begin the first ever semester in Cal Poly Pomona history. Let me repeat that. We're about to start the first ever semester in Cal Poly Pomona history. Consider for a moment what we have been able to accomplish together. Think of it this way. Do you remember Y2K, when every computer on Earth had to be adjusted so it wouldn't go haywire when the clock struck 12 on the year 2000? Well, semester conversion was our Y2K for our campus. But not just for the computers. Everything had to be adjusted. Virtually every process and program had to be considered, and if necessary, realigned to pave the way for semesters. More than 3,500 courses were redesigned. Financial aid, admissions, registration, course scheduling, and facilities planning. Our technology infrastructure had to be changed. You name it, it had to be reviewed and readied for the move to semesters. I know for a fact that during the years-long transition, that optimism wasn't always the defining emotion associated with semester conversion. Let me offer you a case in point. Not long after I arrived here in 2015, I attended a musical review hosted by our Department of Music in the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. One of the performers was Professor Dave Copland, a faculty member in the department. He performed a song he had written that was titled Semester Conversion Blues, which really appealed to me. Dave, will you and the band please join us? So, while they are coming, let me tell you why I resonated with the song so much. You see, prior to my arrival here at Cal Poly, I served as provost at CSU Bakersfield, where the president had asked me to oversee the campus's conversion from quarters to semesters. I remember one day saying to the president quite emphatically, I am never doing this again. So I come to Cal Poly Pomona, and what are you doing? Semester conversion. But anyone who knows the blues knows that the blues aren't just about complaining about the bad times, but even more so about overcoming obstacles and carrying on as well. So I thought it would be great for you to hear the song. Are you ready?
We're ready.
So now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Professor Dave Copland and the Cal Poly Pomona Semester Conversion Jazz Ensemble as they perform Semester Conversion Blues. Take it away.
Jeff Elwood, ladies and gentlemen. Came to Cal Poly with a guitar in my hand. Didn't know a single soul, I thought I'd start a band. Get to be here about 4 or 5 years. Little did I know they'd be changing gears. I got the conversion blues. I got the conversion blues. I do, man. I got the semester conversion blues. And I feel so bad. When I first got here, our class was just 10 weeks. I could handle any class, even with bad critiques. Now they're adding 6 weeks. God only knows why.
Thinking about my schedule makes me break down and cry. I got the conversion blues. I got the conversion blues. I got the semester conversion blues. And I think we've been had. Tell us about it, Jeff. Jeff Elwood. Take it over. He feels it. He's got the conversion blues. We got a brand new prez. She's coming from up north. I think she knows a tune. As we go forth, our path is clear. It is our fate, accompli. But let me say this here and now. I think you can agree. We got the conversion blues. We got the conversion blues. We got the semester conversion blues. And we feel pretty sad. We got the conversion blues. Yeah, we got the conversion blues. Oh, we do. We got the semester conversion blues. And we feel. Yes, we feel. Yes, we feel so bad. Get their feelings. They don't feel they're good at all right now. Thank you, folks. The semester blues band.
Dave and the band, thank you so much for that rendition. And I now would like to have the choir join the band. I'm pretty sure that Dave wasn't the only one to catch a case of the semester conversion blues over the last few years. It certainly has not been easy. And so it was especially thrilling when I sat in an academic senate meeting where the final vote was cast for the semester conversion curricular and policy changes. It was a momentous occasion, one to be recognized and celebrated. Would Senate Chair Ms. Julie Shin and Vice Chair Dr. Phyllis Nelson, will you please stand and be recognized? I am also reminded of the early morning hours when our information technology services flipped the switch that moved us from quarters to semesters. So I felt we could not let Semester Conversion Blues be the final song. And I asked Dave if he would compose a new song, especially for today. And now we're going to hear, for the first time, Semester Conversion Happy, which celebrates how far we've come and how we're ready for this semester, but also for the great achievements and successes for years to come. Once again, it is my pleasure to introduce the Cal Poly Pomona Semester Conversion Jazz Ensemble and Choir, performing for the first time in public their new song, We're Ready Now. Take it away.
We heard about a far-off land
College. This was wonderful. Again, please join me in thanking Professor Coughlin and the band and the choir for not letting the blues be our song. Thank you. And as the chorus says, we found our way. We know the future's grand, and we are ready now. And our being ready in 3 days to welcome students to the new semester is only because of you. And we are increasingly realizing that transitioning to semesters can have a beneficial impact upon our students, such as deeper dives into the course material and more opportunities for community partnerships, study abroad, and summer employment. Likewise, semesters better accommodate our community college transfers, both in terms of the calendar and in maximizing transferable units, as all of the state's community colleges operate under a semester system. All of you, regardless of your role, you helped make semester conversion reality by advising students, reviewing programs, converting PeopleSoft, realigning facility schedules, changing the fee schedule, or communicating updates. This is your success. Thank you for making our transition a reality. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And today, we're not just celebrating semester conversion. Over the past year, Cal Poly Pomona has continued to demonstrate why we are a national model for an inclusive and diverse polytechnic institution, an epicenter for creativity, discovery, and innovation. From historic enrollment growth to expanding our research mission through record-high grant submittals and receiving funding to support our efforts to increase the number of underrepresented and low-income students to pursue graduate degrees, or funding to alleviate the shortage of special education teachers in Southern California, to recognizing and honoring teaching excellence, innovating how we manage our campus, to improving our 4-year and 2-year transfer graduation rates. We are making progress across each of our colleges, units, and divisions. We are reaching milestones in our philanthropic giving efforts with a 45% increase in private philanthropic support over the previous year. And for the first time, the total value of our endowment exceeded $100 million. Through our integrated network of care services for students, we will be better able to support them with their basic needs. We're setting new standards for sustainability, in which our parking structure number 2 became the first in the state to earn Park Smart certification. And our men's soccer team made it to the national semifinals for the 2nd time in 3 years. We are expanding our focus on faculty and staff, including providing new opportunities for professional growth. Our employee onboarding and assimilation process improvement initiative, which included a multi-divisional campus team, received the 2018 System-Wide Human Resources All-Star Award from the CSU system. Would all of the participants on that team please stand and be recognized? Speaking of employee development and advancement, we have also formed an employee and organizational development department, which will support the growth and advancement of our workforce through training, internships, and other enrichment activities. The department is located within the Division of Administrative Affairs and is being led by Associate Vice President Kimberly Allen, who started in June and comes to Cal Poly with more than 20 years of staff development and training experience. Kimberly, will you please stand? And just last week, we were named to Money Magazine's 2018 list of the 50 best colleges in the U.S. for quality and affordability. In 1 year, we went from being number 124 in the nation to number 47. And speaking of the best, this year, Cal Poly Pomona received the Social Mobility Innovator Award from CollegeNet, which ranks four-year institutions according to how effectively they enroll students from low-income backgrounds and move them into higher economic standing. Cal Poly Pomona has ranked in the top 20 in the SMI Index every year since the index was created. Only 4 other schools nationwide have remained in the top 20 all 4 years. And all of these accomplishments and more represent historic progress and a testament to our commitment to our students, each other, this university, and our region. It is truly an exciting time at Cal Poly Pomona, and the future holds even more in store. At last year's conference, I introduced the framework and themes of our new strategic plan. With so many ambitious efforts happening across campus, I knew it would be critical to delineate our shared values and goals so that we can better work together as a team. This is exactly what our strategic plan does. With dozens of open forums and focus groups and more than 10,000 survey responses, we created a plan that represents our collective vision and provides the goalpost for our continued progress. We now have a mission statement that states, we cultivate success through a diverse culture of experiential learning, discovery, and innovation. And our new vision statement reads, Cal Poly Pomona will be the model for an inclusive polytechnic university that inspires creativity and innovation, embraces local and global challenges, and transforms lives. Also included in our plan are our guiding values and 5 strategic initiatives. But as important as these components are, they only offer a general direction and a broad sense of what we want to become. Over the past year, we have worked assiduously to turn this vision into action. Under the direction of Heather Brown, our Associate Vice President for Institutional Research, Planning, and Analytics, and working across all the divisions, the strategic initiatives have been translated into specific, actionable objectives. Heather, will you please stand? And many of these objectives build upon and extend what we are already doing. Moreover, each objective has been associated with the respective divisions and vice presidents who will work across and within their areas to engage you in action plan development. So we are moving from strategic planning to strategic doing as we undertake the work that will continuously advance this great university. Additionally, the strategic plan complements the academic master plan, which speaks to the academic mission of our university, and the campus master plan, which describes the future of our physical campus, including new buildings and facilities improvements. And I have a request regarding the strategic plan. Find yourself in the plan. The initiatives and objectives reach across our campus. Discover where you or your division and unit are essential to our realizing these goals. Even more importantly, be aware of the opportunities for collaboration. Semester conversion has taught us that we are at our best when we eliminate silos and find innovative solutions that cross the boundaries of colleges, departments, offices, and units. Anything, our strategic plan is an invitation for collaboration. As you know, Cal Poly Pomona is an amazing place to receive an education and transform your life. We see it every day. But we're not the only university in town. Surrounding us in this region are at least 30 other major colleges and universities. A key component of our success is determined by how we are perceived by prospective students, parents, media, public officials, alumni, and industry. The images and messaging we use to portray ourselves play a critical role in how we are viewed as an institution in this state, in this nation, and globally. Among the most prominent of these images are our logo and university seal. It has been more than 20 years since Cal Poly Pomona updated its logo, and the seal dates back much further. It was clear that we needed to consider a change. And with that goal in mind, last year we launched a branding initiative. Led by Dan Montplaisir, Vice President for University Advancement, we embarked on a campus-wide effort to rethink the images that define us. 8 committees, including a steering committee, were established that drew on faculty, staff, student, and alumni expertise and consultants in the fields of marketing, branding, and design, as well as others who have a passion for Cal Poly Pomona. Their charge was clear: be bold. We reached out to hundreds of stakeholders. We learned what people knew about us and what they did not know. The process indeed had value far beyond logos and seals, as it gave us hard data on our reputation in the state. And as it turns out, those who knew of us thought highly of us. Our reputation exceeded our brand. But equally important is that there were those who did not know about us or were unaware of our tremendous accomplishments. So why is this important? Because financial support for higher education, more than ever, is associated not only with federal and state and legislature support, but also donors, foundations, corporations, and regional and community leaders. So we needed to be sure that these entities are aware of our work and our success. So after a very deliberative process, it was clear that with our branding, we needed to both look forward as well as pay homage to our unique history. The result is a new logo that is forward-looking, positions us as a modern, diverse, inclusive polytechnic, and adds a special component to differentiate ourselves. And a new university seal that reflects our heritage, location, and polytechnic identity as the epicenter of creativity, discovery, and innovation. And a new motto that represents our institutional culture and what attracts people to Cal Poly Pomona. I am pleased to share with you the results of the input received. Please direct your attention to the screen to see our new Cal Poly Pomona logo.
The world is changing, and so are we. That's why we sought out perspectives from across our university community to assess who we are, where we want to go, and what we want to achieve. We are a polytechnic university. We are diverse. We are inclusive. We are committed to learning, discovery, and innovation. This is our identity. This is our brand. A brand is more than a logo. It's our community and what we embody. It's the discoveries we achieve, and it's the students whose lives are transformed. The world is changing, and we are ready. We are Cal Poly Pomona.
What do you think? And did you recognize the voice of the narrator? It was our very own Dean Iris Levine from the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. Dean Levine, will you please stand? And also the music was composed by one of our students, Ben Burr, who collaborated with Media Vision. Ben, would you please stand? Where is Ben? I am energized about the ways in which this new logo helps us to tell the Cal Poly Pomona story. The octagon not only has a strong, bold feeling as a visual component, but its 8 vertices also represent the 8 elements of an inclusive polytechnic university, as well as our 8 colleges. The angles and shading represent our dynamism and creativity, both in and who we are and what we do. Additionally, on the right-hand side of the octagon, 2 of the sides are emphasized, eliciting the point of an arrow. The arrow communicates that we are a campus on the move, constantly achieving great things. But do you notice something else about the new logo? Perhaps the color of my outfit today and the decorations in the gym might give you a hint. We've added a color to our palette of green and yellow. The blue not only adds to the boldness of the design, but it is particularly added to distinguish us from the other polytechnic institution in the CSU. We, of course, revere our shared history with our partners in San Luis Obispo, but we are our own institution with our own trajectory and our own distinct character. A new logo is just one piece of the branding initiative. A new university seal is another. As you know, a university seal is a more formal icon. We use it for more official purposes, such as diplomas, official documents, and podiums. It is my pleasure to introduce the new Cal Poly Pomona University seal. I hope you like it. And as I already mentioned, our branding initiative committees were clear that the new seal should be bold, but also have strong connections to our history and our academic philosophy. So in the foreground is an Arabian horse, pointing to our earliest origins and the generosity of W.K. Kellogg. Along the bottom are 3 words: creativity, discovery, and innovation. These are the essence of an inclusive polytechnic university, and they have been pivotal to our educational model from our earliest days. They embody the goals of our teaching, research, scholarly, and creative work. In the middle ground area, you find the horse stables that reference our past, but are even more prominent now as they reside in the heart of our campus and are home to our student life offices. The palm trees, the universal symbol of Southern California, point to the university's natural beauty. And in the backdrop, you see the beautiful San Gabriel Mountains, symbolizing our connections to nature and recreation, as well as our roots in Southern California. No other university seal in the country could look like this. It tells our story, and it is uniquely Cal Poly Pomona. Finally, we've developed a new motto that will be used alongside the new logo and seal. The current motto, Instrumentum Disciplinae, is found on what is now the old seal. Translated from Latin, it means application of knowledge. For the new motto, we wanted something to match the boldness of the new logo and convey the energy and excellence of our campus and successful outcomes of our academic and co-curricular experience. I am pleased to present our new motto, I'm ready. While short in words, it unequivocally and boldly states our predisposition and mindset to addressing the opportunities and the challenges. I'm ready. The new motto touches everyone in our campus community, from prospective students who are ready to challenge themselves by attending Cal Poly Pomona, to the faculty who are ready to advance the university through teaching, research, and service, to the staff who are ready to help transform students' lives in their many capacities on campus, to graduates who are ready to launch their post-graduation plans and careers, and to alumni who are ready to have an impact on the world around them. I'm ready reflects our institutional confidence that individually and collectively we will achieve our aims. We will bring the logo, seal, and motto to life in many ways with integrated marketing, including an advertising campaign. And to get us started in disseminating our new look, we have some special gifts as you exit that feature the new brand, so you can proudly, as university ambassadors, represent our institution. However, one note, don't throw out your current letterhead and business cards. The new logo and seal are here for years to come, so let's use what we have before we order replacements. The strategic plan and the branding initiative are just two of the important projects and initiatives happening this, our 80th year. As always, there is so much to look forward to, and I'll mention just a couple of others. 46 tenure-track faculty searches have been approved for the upcoming academic year, and we have set ambitious goals both to increase tenure density and ensure that our faculty reflect the rich diversity of our student population, our region, and our state. And with the guidance of faculty and student leadership and representatives from the CSU and the City of Pomona, we have selected a developer for the Lanterman site. We have chosen a firm called 5 Point as a developer to assist us in achieving our vision of the Lanterman property, becoming a live, work, learn, and play community. 5 Point has completed successful projects across California, such as the Great Park in Orange County, and are currently working on the project at the Shipyard in San Francisco. The next step is that 5 Point will broadly engage the campus and local community in exploring interests, opportunities, and needs at the site. During my listening tour, you expressed a desire to reimagine our travel management system. This fall, we will begin rolling out a completely automated travel request and approval system called Concur. When it's fully implemented in January, we expect it to dramatically reduce the burden of travel reimbursements and minimize out-of-pocket costs for you. We're also looking forward to the completion. People like that, huh? Thank you, John and Danielle. We're looking forward to the completion of the Student Services Building. We will be creating a new philanthropic foundation that is singularly focused on fundraising and development, while our current auxiliary foundation will continue with business operations. And as a result of significant donor contributions, we will shortly be breaking ground on the construction of a new Rose Float lab. And speaking of the Rose Float, please be sure to get your special fall conference pin, which this year features the design of our 2019 float, which will be called Far Out Frequencies. It is indeed going to be another exciting year at Cal Poly Pomona, and again, it's because of your efforts. And so, our journey continues, and as we strive to reach the next plateau, it is essential that we always find time to consider why we are on this journey. Each year at Fall Conference, we reaffirm our guiding principles: one team, one goal, student success. Fortunately, the reminders of our purpose are everywhere we go and in everything that we do. I will close with one example. This summer, we ran a pilot program the Bronco Scholars, which was overseen by Dr. Terry Gomez, our Associate Vice President of Student Success. Terry, will you please stand? The program brought 84 incoming students to campus for a residential summer experience. With wraparound support, the students enrolled in a GE course, an English activity section, and 2 units of math. So in addition to getting a head start on their academic requirements, the program also prepared them for the college experience. I want to thank the deans, the chairs, the faculty, and other administrators and staff who assisted with this pilot program. 2 days before the program was to start, Dr. Reginald Blaylock, Special Assistant for Student Success. Dr. Blaylock, will you stand? Dr. Blaylock learned that one of our incoming students and her family had become homeless, and she may not be able to attend Cal Poly Pomona. Working with Dr. Gomez, the student was able to enroll in the program where she excelled. I had the opportunity to attend the celebration that marked the completion of this program, and the same student stood before her classmates and read a powerful poem about persistence and determination that she had written during the program. Afterwards, her father expressed how it was so unlike her to speak in front of a large group. She usually kept to herself and stayed in the back of the class. It is impossible to measure the impact this program had on this student. The reality is that countless stories like this are happening all the time at Cal Poly Pomona. They are the product of our high expectations for students, our quality academic and co-curricular programs, and our commitment. These are the stories that reinforce our need to continue being a Geiger counter for talent seeking and development. Too often, higher education institutions are drawn to the readily discernible and what I call the low-hanging, easy-to-identify talent and those with great resources. But we at Cal Poly Pomona are known for our success with the entire spectrum of students. We use our Geiger counter with programming and strategies, where we uncover the hidden, just below the surface talent, and as a result, we ultimately contribute towards advancing the social mobility of our students, which we have become nationally known for. You do this. We collectively are the holders of the talent-seeking and talent development Geiger counters. Thank you again for all that you've done, and thank you for attending Fall Conference. Unlike prior Fall Conferences, we're inviting you, and that's why you're here in the gym and sitting at tables. We're inviting you to join us for lunch, which along with our new CPP gear is outside. But I invite you to quickly return in here with your food so that we can continue with our Service Awards program organized by our talented and dedicated staff council. Again, thank you for joining us this morning, and I wish you a great semester and a great year. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our Fall Conference 2018-19. We thank you for attending and invite you to lunch outside the main entrance of the gymnasium. Please don't go far. Service awards will begin shortly after lunch is served.
I can't really